Hello, everyone. I am on camera finally after not being on camera for a very long time and somewhat enjoying it. But I did miss you all and I did miss being on camera, but I had to get on camera for this one because this is a big thing. Just wanted to let everyone know that I have reached 1,000 subscribers and I am so grateful to everyone who has subscribed to my channel, who has tuned in to my videos, and I'm finally paying attention to my analytics. And it's been quite humbling how many people have reached out over the years. I can't believe it's been like 5 years, and I'm sure I could have hit this thousand a whole lot sooner if I was consistent at that point. But as you can tell lately, I've been extremely consistent and putting the focus more on not me being on camera, but more so with getting information out so that you can be healthier. I know one of my most popular videos is my cholesterol video, how to get your cholesterol down, how I got my cholesterol down, but that was 5 years ago and so much has changed in 5 years. And I think I wanted to address that on the channel. I know I've been against getting on statins for the longest time, and I still believe that the majority of people can bypass statins if they try. But I believe also that there are people out there that will not be able to bypass being on a statin, and they will have to be on a statin. And that's why recently I covered about hydrophilic statins, because of the fact that they won't have as much of the body aches and the muscle aches that go along with them. So if you have to end up on a statin, like you're older like me, I would rather you get on the statin to some extent, a good statin. I mean, a good one that will not cause you more harm than good. I say try it. If you find that it is doing things that are detrimental, if it's affecting your memory, if it's giving you way more pains than you need, then you have a choice not to be on it. But I always say try to find a really good doctor. I'm in the midst of trying to find a really good doctor. And when I say it is extremely hard to find a really good doctor that is up on their things that they're supposed to be up on, because you have some people that barely touch anything since they finished med school, and it shows. And this is why I always tell people to know yourself better than they know you so that you can make informed decisions about your health. I fight with my doctor all the time. I'm over fighting with her. And I am ready to move on to a doctor that knows their stuff. And so for me, that means getting someone who knows about cholesterol, who knows that it's not just about the numbers. And it's really not just about the numbers. And I think that's why I've been covering so much about different ways to eat properly, getting more protein. What is a good protein? What are things that are good for you, that are powerhouse things, adaptogens and things of that nature I've been covering lately, because all of these things help you to be better. It's not just about the numbers. It's not just about, well, my LDL is at 250, what do I do to get it down? Because you can finally get that down and something else breaks. When really at the end of the day, those numbers are just indicative of other things that are going on in your body that you need to take care of. It's about eating better. It's about exercising. It's about mentally being okay. I always tell people weight loss is 95% mental. That was the reason I started this channel, because I sincerely believe that weight loss is 95% mental. Once you get it mentally, that other 5% is weight loss, and it's easy peasy. But the unfortunate thing is we live in a world today that's not so great all the time, and seems like a lot of times it's getting worse. And we need to take time to mentally, get ourselves together and be self-aware and know what's going on. Why am I eating bad? Why do I want sugar so badly? Why am I on drugs? Why do I drink? All of these things tie into your cholesterol, your blood pressure, all of these things that make you you. So I'm just letting you know that in the future, yes, I'll be covering some more cholesterol stuff, but I'll also be covering things that you can do to mentally get better, to physically get better, things outside of just natural drugs that can help you to get things down. I'll be testing things on myself. I always do that. I'm actually taking berberine right now because my A1C was a little high. And the reason I think it was a little high is because what I did one month is I took myself off of every natural thing that I've been doing to get my cholesterol down because I wanted to see where my numbers were right where they were. And some of them changed for the better, some changed for the worse, and I had to face those things with no parachute. And that's not a bad thing because I was able to see what's going on and what do I need to focus on. And if I didn't have those things, what would I need to do for myself? And so I always knew when you get in your 50s, you got to up the protein, you got to up your fiber. That's always been a thing with me. That will always be my thing. But also, I had to think, how do I incorporate more vegetables? And I don't love vegetables, and I know I don't eat them enough. I don't eat enough fruit because I don't love fruit all the time. As much as I'd like some fruits, there's a lot I don't eat. And I was just like, what else would I do for myself if I didn't have access to all the natural things? And I said to myself, I would have to go back to figuring out what I like from what I don't like and eating better and definitely exercising. Now, the exercise thing I have down pat, but resistance training, I don't. So I need to focus on resistance training now and doing things that will make me stronger and doing things that will make me healthier. And I think a lot of people need to do that more than, hey, how many times a day do I eat oatmeal to get my cholesterol down? I feel like that works when you're younger. Like when I was in my 40s, when I was in my 30s, all it took was an oatmeal a day, one serving of oatmeal a day to get my cholesterol down. But it doesn't mean that I was addressing everything else that could possibly be wrong in my system. It didn't help me to get my blood pressure down, and all these other things that you more so are realizing is like really there in your face as you get older. You're seeing a whole lot of people, in their 50s. Look at Jamie Foxx. He had a stroke. These things, people look at the outside. They don't look at at the inside or can see the inside of what's going on in somebody's body. This man looks like he's healthy as hell. He looks like he eats well. He looks like he exercises, but he still managed to have a stroke. So I just had to come online and tell you that although I am grateful for all of you for being here and helping me to make 1,000 subscribers, closer to 1,100 now, I want you to start focusing on the overall internal, external, mental body because they all work together to get you as healthy as possible. And if you think somebody looks healthy on the outside, they can be very unhealthy on the inside. And we are all susceptible to having strokes and heart attacks and things of that nature. No one is guaranteed tomorrow. And so I need you to understand that when I put out a video and it's not about cholesterol or how to lower something in 5 seconds, that is probably better for you than that video, my biggest video from 5 years ago about how I lowered my cholesterol really fast in 6 months. It's like, what's the point in lowering it that fast if it's going to shoot back up as I get older because I'm not doing all of the right things to make myself as healthy as possible, mentally and physically. So I hope that this little message got to you and that you understand where I'm coming from as far as wanting you to do better. I want everyone that watches this channel to do better. I want people to stop looking for the quick fix. There is no such thing as a quick fix. And I want you to know that when I put out a video, whether I'm on it or not, that my heart is with you and that I want you to do better. And I feel like that should be a tagline for my video, like trying to keep people alive, because that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to keep people alive. I'm trying to get people healthy. And I'm just trying to spread the word out there. I also want to share that at some point, I'm not sure exactly when, but I will be applying to be a health coach. I didn't think about it until recently, and it's like I do all of this where I'm talking to people about getting healthy and stuff, and people ask for my advice, and I always feel a little weird about giving my advice outside of my personal what I do, because I feel like I don't have that credential. But I feel being a health coach will give me that credential to be able to really help people to do better. And maybe some of you will be my client at some point. I hope so. So more to come on that. But just wanted to say once again, thank you again for the 1,000 subscribers. I really appreciate it. And it's been a long road, but trying to stay consistent. As you can tell lately, I've been real consistent, trying to stay consistent. And I think I got a handle on how to stay consistent now. So I will talk to you all soon. Thank you. Bye.